Seconds, get my gear together while we wait for some more people to turn up. If you want to stick on some, a little bit of intermission music here. So I wait for some people to come in and I get my stuff together. Hey, here we go. We got some people rolling in now. This is a bit of an intermission music playing, just while I get my bits and pieces together. Can we just turn that off now? So, how are we, Dyno?
Great, brother. How you doing?
Good, mate. Good, mate. So I'm feeling much better now. So it's 2024. So it's a brand new year. It's our 40th episode. And yeah, back at it, ready to roll.
I'm so glad you're feeling better, bro. Yeah, it sounds like a rough one, and your whole family got it. I'm glad they're all feeling better, and it's good to hear your voice again.
No, thank you very much. Well, on that note, then let's get into it. Let's get into some trusty intro music. All right. Yeah, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and we're back again with another episode of VeVe Wednesdays. But it's not only is it our 40th episode, but it is also the first episode of 2024. And of course, I'm joined again by my trusty co-host, the one, the only, when Nintendo, Mr. When Tony Stark needs to stand in, say, Mr. Dyno. And how are you, mate? How was your Christmas and New Year? So I've got a lot of catching up to do. I've been out of the game for a little bit because I've been not overly well, but I'm all better and back at it.
You're not alone, man. I've been pretty withdrawn as well. It's been a busy holiday season, but yeah, I had a blessed time with family. New Year's went ice skating a little bit, so that was fun. And, yeah, but I'm ready to kind of get back into normal life. Holidays always throw things off, but they are a nice break. So
no, mate,
no complaints. But yeah, I love normal day grind. So happy to get back into it.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, same, mate. Same. I mean, I'm the same. I like the normal day grind as well because it gives you that level of a routine, and the holidays definitely throw everything out, especially when it comes to all the family get-togethers and festive cheers and overeating and all that fun stuff that comes with Christmas time. But no, it's good. Like, you know, like I said, I haven't been overly well the last couple of weeks. I caught a bit of a stomach bug, but looks like it's all sorted itself out now. So I was a bit disappointed. I wasn't able to keep up the 40 day streak, or the 40 week streak. Sorry, but it's all good. Like I said, like, you know, we're still back at it. We're still bringing you these spaces. I see we've got a few recurring listeners. So I see Shadow. So Collector's gone digital. 3 biggest bro, Humble, Mark D. So I hope you guys have all had a fantastic holidays and New Year's. And yeah, we're really looking forward to getting back to hosting the spaces, interacting with the community, getting back into creating all that good stuff that everyone likes to hear.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I was bummed out that just didn't check X in time to see your message from the night before, and that you weren't feeling well. And I wish we would have kept the streak going, but I think everybody can understand. Like, it's, well, first of all, you were sick, but second of all, that it's in the middle of some of the biggest holidays, and it's a very hectic time. So
yeah,
you know,
it happens, man. But it's all good. We're back at it. What about your New Year's? So, did you do anything for New Year's, mate?
Yeah, well, it was Sunday, so I had church in the morning, and then I went to a winery, went ice skating. I was actually home for midnight, but live streamed the New York Times Square, which Shadow probably knows a thing or two about. In America and maybe around the world, I'm not sure, but in America especially, the New York Times Square New Year's celebration is like the top of the line. Like that's iconic. So I streamed it from the winery, and then I got home at a reasonable hour before all the drunks were done. So
which you shouldn't be running.
Yeah, that's exactly. No, you shouldn't, but people do, and that's when the cops are on the prowl, and that's what, you know. So I like to get home before that. But yeah, it was a good time. How about you?
Me, I did absolutely nothing for it. So I'm sort of past that stage now where I sort of stay up and like see the New Year's in. Now I was kind of in bed by like 10 o'clock. I sort of passed out on my couch watching Netflix. But I think I'll probably get maybe a bit more into it when the kids get a bit older. And that way they can stay up and see like all the fireworks and say, yay, and all that sort of stuff. Happy New Year. But I mean, probably the big one for us is, I mean, like we've always got London that always puts on quite a show on the London Eye. They've always got fireworks that go off of that. I know over in the motherland in Australia, there's always got a very impressive display over on Sydney Harbour Bridge. Is always a good one to watch. And even on my side of Australia, even in Perth, sometimes puts on a good show as well, which I'm sure Humble might be able to let us know, see what the fireworks were like over that side of the year. And we got Josh from Collectors Gone Digital coming up. Hey Josh, how are you, mate?
I'm feeling groovy like a $2 movie, gents. What's going on?
I love it. That is exactly what I want to hear. Feeling good, mate. Also as well, before I forget, also big congratulations on crossing over 1,000 subscribers on your channel.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
So this is for you, sir. That's an amazing achievement.
I appreciate
like
it.
Thanos said, that it was inevitable. So glad to hear it happened, and yeah, much more to come, dude. I love your content, love what you're doing. It's much bigger than just a YouTube channel, and I really admire your grind.
I appreciate it, brother. Dyno, you and I haven't spoken in a while, so I had to hop up and catch up with you. So and obviously Osman, but yeah, how was everybody's Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like I was just saying to Dyno, like, you know, my Christmas Day and my Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day were good, but everything else in between was not so good because I ended up getting sick, so I was sort of out of the game for a little while. But all good now and getting back into it.
Oh, well, that's good. Not the first part, but the second part.
Yeah. What about you? How was yours?
Fairly quiet, if I'm honest. Did a little dinner down by the falls. Saw all the Christmas lights because they decked them all out with all the lights at that time of the year. And other than that, everything else was kind of quiet. Didn't really do too much for New Year's. I was in bed early like you, but
Yep.
Nothing too special on my end.
Very cool. And look, we got Hinano up to the stage. How are you, bro?
Hey, what is up, everybody? Dyno, Collectors Gone Digital, Josh, and Osman Collects. What's up, guys? Happy New Year. Good to see you guys.
That's
what
it,
we talking
mate.
about?
We're just playing catch up, really. So just seeing how everyone's holidays have been, how everyone's Christmas and New Year was. How was yours, mate?
Oh, man, we air fried stuff and we blew shit up. It was fun. Yeah, it was good. Let's see. We air fried a bunch of steaks, dude. I'm in love with that air fryer, Oz. Oh my god!
I go on for Christmas as well. Like, if anyone who has not got yourself an air fryer, get yourself an air fryer. They are the best things ever.
I haven't touched the stove in like a week.
Same,
it's
same.
Funny, It's like, well, I could like use the stove and wait 20 minutes, or use that air fryer and wait 8 minutes.
Exactly.
So. Our New Year's was good, guys. We had a good time. We hung out at home, blew stuff up, ate a bunch of food the night before on New Year's Eve.
Excellent.
We had like a big fireworks show here. I live in a reservation, so all the Hawaiians here like to blow shit up, and my whole entire neighborhood was a war zone for at least a good hour. And then at 1 in the morning, it was just dead silent because the cops came out. So,
oh, boo.
That's okay. Got to sleep in the next day, and then we watched. What did we do? We watched the last few episodes of Ted Lasso the next day, and just kind of hung out in the house and chilled. That was our New Year's.
Yeah, nice. It sounds very similar to mine. So my New Year's basically consisted of just spending a bit of time in the morning with the family. Took the kids to a soft play, and then spent the afternoon at the in-laws' house. Just eating, drinking with family. Just spreading more of that festive cheer, and just chilling.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better, Oz. I know you weren't feeling so good last week. So
oh, mate, yeah, mate. Oh, mate, it was horrible the last couple of weeks, but yeah, much better now. Really eager to get back into it. Trying to catch up on everything I've missed because there's been loads going on, like just in the X spaces and VeVe. There's been all sorts of bits and pieces happening, but yeah, no, good. Very, very eager to get back into it. Very excited for 2024. So there's a lot of new ideas and a lot of. I've got a good feeling about 2024.
Yeah, I share that sentiment too.
I'm trying to figure out where the community left off before the holidays, because there's so much that happened while the VeVe spaces weren't happening.
But yeah, that was just.
What was the last major thing to happen?
What
before it stopped?
Well, let's see. What was the last major thing to happen? Well,
Steamboat Willie.
Well, I was about to say that's one thing on my list of talking points is Mickey's back in the public domain. So I see Steamboat Willie popping up left, right, and center at the moment. Some people doing some really creative AR stuff with him, and some people doing some rather questionable things with him. What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about Steamboat Willie being back in the public domain?
Well, let's see. I honestly, so that all happened on New Year's Day, right?
Somewhere around there.
That was like the only. I wasn't really paying attention to the news, so I kind of caught on to it like the day after. Yeah, hey, lucky for the people that minted that picture and made a bunch of money. And it's my understanding now that picture is not worth a lot, and now everyone is making every picture and every Tom, Dick, and Harry of Steamboat Willie they can think of. I hear there's a video game now where Mickey Mouse shoots people.
Yeah, so I saw that too.
I don't know.
I saw
the trailer.
So, what do you guys think?
Well,
all the prices of everything here going down though.
What's that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
All the prices on VeVe have been going down.
Is my audio okay, by the way?
I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying the prices of all those JPEG, like the screenshots on OpenSea, they're going down now. But
well, I wonder how some Steamboat Willie's holding up on VeVe. So let me just bring out the market here and see what we're looking at.
He went up a little bit, and now he's recorrecting.
He's recorrecting.
It's like 250 or something.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, let's.
Yeah, it's been going between 230 and 265 because I've been watching it too.
Well, here we go. Apparently, the common Steamboat Willie, a jaunty jig is going currently for 26 gems and 98 frags on the floor. So that's for our common. And for our uncommon, a happy whistle is currently going for 31 gems on the floor. And last but not least, our secret rare, which is all together now, is currently going for 249 gems on the floor.
I remember going for that drop and be like, "Oh my god, I landed it!" And now it's just straight disrespect.
Yeah.
Gosh, I got the. I remember getting all together now on the drop as well. I got a 1 bar in Hawaii traffic, and yes, we have traffic here. And I couldn't believe I got it. And I didn't know what I had at the time, guys, until that thing shot up in price, and I'm still holding it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Wrote it up and wrote it right back down.
I'm writing it right back down. So yeah.
I only spent 7,000 gems for mine.
Oh, only 7,000? Only 7,000?
Oh, that's it. So I actually rage sold it at the bottom. So that's, I'm a great investor. But I had a spare Elsa and Mickey Mickey hat, and so I sold both of those and got into the Steamboat Willie at 7K, and then I think I sold it at like 400. Tax loss harvesting, consolidating, but yeah, it's bittersweet for me, and just it's so weird to see a legacy character like Mickey hit public domain, and just it's going to take some getting used to.
Well, it's my understanding it's Steamboat Willie that hit public domain, not Mickey, right?
It's just Steamboat Willie. It's just the first iteration.
Right, okay. I'm with you.
He has full right to the current iteration and many before. Yeah, I did a video on this over a year now, I think, or no, probably close to a year. But there's still a trade, like Disney still has the trademark for Steamboat Willie, which it's different from the copyright, of course, but it's still going to protect the IP in many ways. So I think, I think all the shenanigans or whatever you want to call it with what's happening with it right now is going to be a temporary thing. And I mean, like I said, you already see prices dropping, but
noise. It's noise, guys. That's all it is.
It's noise, but it's also like we've already seen this happen with Winnie the Pooh, right? So
yep, that's true.
That's it.
So, and also as well, they've also got a Steamboat Willie horror movie coming out as well. I see as well. So they also did that with Winnie the Pooh.
They should make a Steamboat versus Winnie the Pooh movie.
Oh my god, that'd be good. Well, yeah, like a Freddy versus Jason type thing, like a Willie versus Pooh.
Yeah. You see Mickey with an AK-47 and Pooh with a bazooka.
Yeah.
Willie versus Winnie.
Willie versus Winnie. Ooh, that's catchy.
That's too good.
Yeah. I can just see it now, like like Winnie the Pooh can be like like Jason, like with the big machete and hockey mask, and Steamboat Willie could be like you Freddy, like with your big like slasher glove, and like be like, here's Mickey.
Do you guys remember that celebrity? I don't remember what it was called. I think it was on MTV. It was like the clay characters. It would be like a celebrity boxing or celebrity death match, or what was it called? Do you guys remember that?
Oh no, I don't know, but I've seen like similar things like like celebrity deathmatch type stuff.
I think that's what it was. So that's kind of what I'm imagining as you're talking.
Are you talking about like the old like like claymation type celebrity deathmatch?
Yeah.
Like the stuff
exactly.
What they said that on? I think it was like MTV or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
MTV.
I remember them. God, that's going back a long time.
That's what I'm envisioning as I'm imagining Steamboat Willie and Winnie the Pooh fighting.
Oh my god,
something that style.
Oh mate, that'd be amazing.
It can be done now, right?
It can be done.
Form or fashion.
Yeah. Hey, we got a few speakers coming up to the stage. We got D, and we also got Humble as well. So
hey D,
g'day.
hey Humble.
What's up, Humble?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah. Yeah, g'day, mate.
Good day, mate. Good day.
Yeah, thanks for coming up, mate. So it's actually a pleasure to actually speak to you for a change.
Yeah. Just want to say Happy New Year to every guys, man. That's all, man. Happy New Year. Have a happy, good one ahead, Collect
yeah, mate. Yeah, Happy New Year.
Keep on
Happy New Year.
Love, That's it.
Yeah, definitely, mate. So how was your holiday? So I noticed you were hanging around my neck of the woods down in Bustleton.
Yeah. It's great. It was great, man. Yeah. And in Christmas and New Year, and eat, all the way,
Yeah, mate. I know the feeling, mate. That's probably one of the reasons why I got sick.
Oh my god. All right, take care, man. Take care. Hope you're okay now.
All right, no worries. Yeah, mate. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
all good now, mate.
Yeah, man. That's all. I just came out to say hi to y'all guys, man. Keep it short and simple, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries, Humble. Yeah, thanks for coming up, mate.
Yep.
Right on, Humble.
Right.
Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, no. For those who didn't know, that Humble was on holiday a little while ago down in my neck of Australia. So back towards my hometown.
When was the last time you went there?
Last time I went back to Australia was, where are we now? 2024. It was about 2019. So a couple of years ago now. But I mean, like for me to go home and like, or back to Australia and take the family is like, not only does it take like a long time, but it's also expensive too. So ideally I'd like to go back like once every 2 years, but financially and time wise, it doesn't normally work out like that.
But
Do you still
when you drop by, man, just call me, give me a DM. I'll see you. Catch up, man. If you do,
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Man. Definitely, man.
Yeah, mate. Absolutely. Like, the next time I'm down in Perth, mate, I'll definitely hit you up.
Yeah, I'm in Cannington area, man. I'm in Cannington, by the way. Just let you know.
Are you in Cannington? Oh, no way.
Okay. Okay.
Is that far from Perth?
It's a suburb of Perth, but my brother actually lived in Cannington for about two years, so I actually visited up there quite frequently. So I do know the area quite well, reasonably well.
Oh, nice. Is that the one that does the shirts?
Sure. No, this is the one. He's in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. For those of you who are unfamiliar, I am the one of with this we got through. Yeah. I am a family of three. So I got two brothers. I got one that's 1 year younger than me and one that's 5 years younger than me. So I'm the oldest out of three. And yeah, my youngest brother, he actually makes tie-dye shirts. And I actually got him to make some shirts for Hinano and D one year. And if anyone else is interested in tie-dye shirts, let me know. So he may do international. But yeah, but no, my middle brother spent a bit of time in Cannington when he was up there working and doing a bit of study. And yeah, I used to go to Perth quite frequently from my hometown of Albany, Western Australia, which is if you look on the map and Google Albany, Western Australia, it's right at the very bottom.
Osman.
Yeah, mate.
I'm going to Albany next week. Couple of weeks time, man.
No. Oh, no way.
Yeah. I booked a motel, in a couple of weeks I'll be going to Albany, man.
Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent.
Funny,
what are you going
down?
down?
What a coincidence, man.
Yeah, no, it's great, mate. Like,
yeah,
are you going down just are you going down for work or for holiday? What takes you to Albany?
Yeah, 3 days, 2 nights, first time to Albany.
Ah, nice.
I'll be driving there, man. Around 4 hours plus, right? 4.5 hours, right?
That's it. Yeah, it's about 4.5 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, mate. Well, make sure you check out the sites. Check out Whale World. Check out Milton Beach, Emu Point. They're all lovely spots as well.
Yeah. Because taking my my nephews, they're on holiday now, correct? And my daughter before the school holidays starts, Yeah, school holidays here in Australia now. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I think they start. School starts back in February, doesn't it? Yeah, because
early Feb.
That's right.
Yep. So just take them for a drive, man. Let's go.
Yeah, nice one. Well, if you need some recommendations or anything you check out, DM me definitely.
Oh, definitely, man.
Wait, school doesn't go back till February?
February 1st, I think. Yeah, February 1st.
Mm.
Whoa, that's a long break.
Yeah, because there's some summer holidays down in Australia at the moment.
Oh, that's right. It's opposite. That's right.
Yeah. It's all,
Yep.
It's all backwards.
And it's bloody hot here, man. It's bloody hot, man. Come on, summer in Hollywood.
Summer, mate. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. I wish I could have some of that summer heat over here at the moment. Like, I'm over here in England, the UK, and like we're coming up on 4 degrees, getting into minus temperatures now.
I wish we trade places, man.
Yeah.
I wish I was there, man. Yeah.
I know a couple of our listeners over in Canada are probably laughing at me right now, but
yeah, it reminds me of Singapore. When I was in Singapore last year, it was a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Oh, nice one. Oh, excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. And yeah, man. I definitely look forward to seeing some photos. I mean, it's always nice, jumping on X from time to time and seeing photos of towards my hometown, what areas I've been, because it's a
memories, man. Memories. Those were the days, right, for you? I think.
Oh, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Those were the days for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been over the UK for just going on 10 years now, so
Oh, it's long, man. It's very long. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, of course. Okay, man. I'll shut up now. You all carry on. Any other topics, man?
Yeah, mate. Well, how about we start with VeVe then? How's your collecting journey been? You've been buying, you've been selling, so you've been active in the market at all. So what's your journey been so far?
What I bought last? I think I bought the Coke refrigerator. That was the last one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The rest I bought in secondary market, you know, here and there, comics, couple of stuff, I think.
Yep.
Nothing much, man.
Ah.
Just lay low, collect what you love. That's all. Nothing extraordinary, you know. Yep.
No, very cool. So, did you go for any of the Did you go for the Venom 2099 drop at all, or are you going to go for the comic coming up?
I skipped that. I was not keen in that, man. Skip that one, man. Skip.
Nah.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what about anyone else? Did anyone else go for the 2099 drop, the Coke drop? So is anyone going for the animation desk coming up? Well, today my time, or coming up tomorrow everyone else's time?
I haven't gone for a drop in probably. I can't even remember what the last drop was.
I feel like the animation desk is going to be an exact repeat of the Gauntlet.
Yeah,
you're going to
100%. Yep. Agreed.
You're likely just going to be able to pick it up in the market cheaper than all the pieces you need to craft it.
Yeah. True that, man.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah. How do we feel about the desk as well? Because it doesn't look as as exciting as I mean, I didn't really expect much out of a desk, but I mean, it seems like the only real sort of animation you can get, is what it draws little pictures on the front there, and that's about it.
I think the animation surprised a lot of people. I think what happened, I think what's the biggest issue right now is the amount of time between when they announced it and when they're actually doing it. I think if they announced it and there was only a week before they announced an actual craft date, and then halfway through the week they announced that it's animated, the hype would have been unreal.
Yeah, it's just right. It's just, they've sort of lost the hype behind it. But here we go. Oh, there you go. I'm just looking at the blog article at the moment. Here's the information for anybody who's interested. So there's going to be a secret rare, and there are 3,687 editions. So edition wise, actually quite high.
That's another thing too.
Other than that, there's no real special information. Nothing that we don't already know. So crafting will be available from the 4th of January, and it will go all the way to the 1st of February. So you've got from the 4th of January to the 1st of February to craft your desk. Pencils purchased in the market will also be eligible for crafting. All 5 pencils will be burned in the All 5 pencils will be burned in the crafting process, and unredeemed animation collectibles will be burned. So it's basically saying after the 1st of February, anyone who hasn't crafted themselves a desk is going to get burnt. So there you go, guys. If that's something you're interested in, you want to have a crack at it. So you've got between the 4th of January and the 1st of February to have a go at it, because otherwise it's all going to get burnt.
Have they done a video on that piece talking about the background of it and more details, or have I missed it?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, off the top of my head. Does anyone else know?
With Corey, I didn't see one.
No, I haven't seen Corey do anything.
I'm just curious where the drawings come from. If they're actually concept drawings from Disney, or if they're drawings made for VeVe from Disney, or what they are. If I'm short of breath, by the way, I had an asthma attack not long ago. So that's the nerdiest thing I can say right now, but that's what happened.
Oh, really? So,
are you okay?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
No, I'm fine. It's just if that's why I sound short of breath, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, no worries. So, do you get them often, or is this the first one you've had for a while?
First one I've had in a little while, but yeah, I don't exactly know why. It happens every once in a while, but I grew up severely asthmatic, so I was in and out of the hospital for that type of stuff. So it's nothing I haven't been kind of through before. So.
All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't play up, and hopefully it doesn't give you any more trouble.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Good.
Just if anybody was wondering, that's all.
Yeah, well, there you go. One fun fact. So, Josh from Collectors Gone Digital is asthmatic. So you have to put that when you do the next community. Did you know the type video you did last time when we did the Hinano, Dee, and myself and a few others.
Yeah, all I'm missing are the glasses with the tape in the middle at this point.
Yeah. And you need the little a pocket square with all the pens in it. Instead of like something like Revenge of the Nerds or something. Let's see, like, what else has been happening in the spaces lately? So I did see this, so I thought was kind of cool. Is VeVe Fanbam and a few others also did a reading of the Addiction comic. Did over on the X Space, which I thought they did a really, really incredible job of. That was also along with Tina, Kermi, Chumbofet, Sharky, and VeVe Magic was in there as well. And they basically did a live reading of the Addiction comic, and they all took part in taking roles and doing voices and reading the whole comic book there. And also Vincent Vizzola was there as well. So I thought that was really, really cool. And you can find that over in the spaces. I think the replay is still available. I think you can find it over on VeVe Fanbam's page. Give it a listen. I thought it was really, really good. I actually had to go at reading the comic myself over on Relax and Read, which if anyone's interested, you can find over on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel, and also, that one's over on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, and yeah, it actually was a very tricky comic book to read because some of it's in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. So but yeah, I thought that was really good. Also as well, just sorry, go on.
No, I thought you did a really phenomenal job reading that comic, even through the Spanish, because I even had a tough time reading that comic, and I read comics because that's what I like to do. But yeah, you did a great job.
No, thank you very much. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I think while I was actually reading the comic on the stream, like, it is a hard comic to read, especially when you don't speak any Spanish. I'm sure Shadow was there. I remember Shadow was there giggling in the background because Shadow actually speaks Spanish. So hopefully I didn't butcher the translations too much.
You needed a co-host to read that comic.
I did.
Need Shadow on the next reading for.
I did. Which actually I actually had a really good idea about it as well, and I was going to put this to VeVe Fanbam and everyone else who read the comic book, because it's been discussed in the past. It's like, the group reading was good. I mean, it was really good, but let's take that and do it as a live. So maybe on maybe one of the next VeVe lives we could do is maybe we could all do a group comic book reading. How about that?
Do it.
It's like, ooh.
He just volunteered. Oz, you got a co-host.
Wait, what?
Let's
I'm here
go.
for support.
Do it.
I know.
Do it
What?
now.
It's like, do it. Do it now. What do we think, listeners out there? So can I get a thumbs up, 100%? Maybe something out there. So what do you reckon? Do you reckon that'd be a good idea to do maybe in a future ep? Do a VeVe live comic book reading.
Okay, now you got my creative mind here going off. I feel like making like visual representations of this. I feel like making videos for this. I feel like making intros for this.
Yeah, we can do like a special, like, Relax and Read special, like a collaborative special or something. And we can do it like on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel. We can stream it on mine. We could do, ooh, look. Now you got my creative juices flowing as well. But before I get too ahead of myself, Casual, how are you, mate?
Hello, brother. Nice to see you guys here. So happy to see the space. I know I've missed it the last couple weeks. But yeah, I want to read with you guys. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you, mate. I've sort of missed the space the last few weeks as well, because I've been out with the stomach bug, but I'm back into it and back hosting the spaces and getting back in with everybody. It's good to see everybody. I'm taking the time now, the busy day, to come and chill in the space with us. I see, Mr. MC1, say, Sanjay, thank you for dropping in, mate. Always a pleasure to have you. I see Tails. I see Rebel Duck, Evolved, AO. Say, Donkey Go, Harmoon. Say, Three Biggest Bro, Double Quill, Mark D, Poppy, Clever Jerk, Hearts. Let's see, Heart Skull, VeVe Fam, Spanglish Daily. That's kind of cool. I like that one. And anyone else I missed? I just want to say thank you, everybody, for dropping in and taking the time out of your busy days to come and chill with us. This is VeVe Wednesdays, episode 40, which is our 40th straight episode streaming. But unfortunately, I buggered that up because I got sick. But so it's not 40 straight anymore, but it's still episode 40. But it's all good. We're all here. So just enjoying the digital space and just chilling. And yeah, really, really happy to see everybody. But Casual, how was your holidays, mate?
The holidays were great, man. definitely great. Got a new office chair. Can't ask for more.
Oh, nice.
Being a gamer, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Excellent.
always
Excellent.
could use a new one of those. But
I know.
yeah, no, it was a great holiday.
Fantastic. You sort of enter a different stage of life when you get the simplest pleasures out of like a new gaming chair or a new pair of boots or something like that.
Yeah, and we watched the ball drop at midnight, but then I watched a bunch of videos online, and I watched the London New Year's display. Man, that was one of the best ones.
Yeah. They usually always go all out with the London Eye. No, very cool. Me personally, I didn't stay up and watch it. I was in bed by like 10 o'clock. I sort of passed out on the couch watching Netflix.
I passed out early, but I still feel like I celebrated New Year's because I was in the space with Tails and O'Milly and all those guys. And Tails had a really eventful space, to say the least. And with him being in the UK, he's 6 hours or whatever after me, right? Or before me, sorry. So I just celebrated the UK New Year's and then crashed.
Ah, nice. Yeah, me. I'm like I said before, I'm sort of past like all like the New Year celebrations and stuff. It's just like another New Year for me. Like, but obviously, as the kids get older, I might stay up a bit more, or try and stay up with them more, and sort of appreciate it a little bit. But yes, Dee's got a hand up.
Yeah. Also, I gotta give a big shout out to O'Milly, because he was doing a space for New Year's, to celebrate all the time zones, and it was like 10 o'clock p.m. and I happened to hop on. So he saw me and he's like, oh shit, well, we got to stay up for Hawaii and we're the last, we're the furthest back in time.
They stayed up for her.
They stayed up 2 more hours until midnight. I was like, holy shirt. Shout out to him. And there was a few people in there. I forget who. Mainzy, Slammy, Tasha, forgetting some people. I'm so sorry. But yeah, shout out to you guys for keeping me company as I celebrated the New Year's.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell you what, I'll give everybody one of these. And that's just a big shout out, a big congratulations and thank you to all the other hosts out there who host their Twitter spaces. So like O'Milly, even Casuals hosting his own spaces now. Who else is out there? Miss Gecko, say Metamona as well for hosting spaces. Jay East, say Rebel Duck as well. I know you've got your spaces going as well, mate. So Tails does some spaces from time to time, and just anyone else I can't think of off the top of my head, and all the other spaces, people hold spaces out there can just keep them rolling. So it's always good to have all this different variety and just to get everybody interacting and having a good time in the space. Yeah, Casual.
While we're still talking about spaces real quick, I do want to use this opportunity to say if anybody in here enjoys singing or doing karaoke, let me know, because I am trying to set up karaoke spaces in the community, and I've been going outside the community and finding singers to bring into the community. I'm like scouting them, and I found some amazing singers. Like, and I'm not sure if they'd be willing to sing, but I think if we have some people in the community, and I think Miss Gex told me in private that it's one of her resolutions to sing this year. She likes singing, so warm up your voices. It'll be fun.
I do enjoy a little bit of karaoke. So
if I have enough liquid courage, count me in.
Let's go. It's easier when other people are doing it too.
I'll be sure to juice him up so he can come up.
You juice me up. Okay, guys. Out of everyone here, Dee can sing. I don't know if anyone else can sing, but out of everyone that I know so far, Dee can sing. She's a good singer, and she's a closet about
it. Is she now? Ooh, I'm intrigued.
This is a foreshadowing moment for a VeVeverse karaoke bar.
100%, man.
Ooh.
I'll be Simon Cowell.
That's my role. That was completely awful. Just awful.
We got some. Oh, sorry. We got some singing going on in Rebel Space the other night. I sang a song, and also AVM sang a few songs, man. And that made me happy to have somebody in the community. So definitely.
Yeah, man. I'd be down for it.
Yeah, let's go, Osman.
That's it. Let's do it. Let's go. For all the other karaoke singers out there, or anyone else who's just always likes to get up and have a bit of fun when they're drunk a little bit too much. But yeah, so casual then. So do you have a go-to karaoke song?
Oh man, I need to start learning more male songs because I sing a little too much Adele. But no, I'm good at I'm decent at like Elton John, and I'm decent at
nice
things that are a little deeper. But I can hit that Bruno Mars "If I Were Your Man" when I'm feeling real emotional.
Nice. I know for me back in the day, I used to do a lot of what did I used to do? A lot of REM, a lot of Australian singers as well. I used to always find that, funny enough, I used to always sing a lot of love songs because I always found that love songs were popular, they were slow, and they were easy to sing.
Yeah, I kind of agree, man.
Yeah,
and it's that emotion, man. It comes when you start to feel the song, and then you get into it. You get into it.
That's it, mate. Yeah, you become one with the music.
Listen to this. The fun thing about that I've been finding doing, because I've done karaoke now in like 4 or 5 different spaces, but I've done one in a Nigerian space, a Ghanaian space, a French space, and then I finally found an English space. And I was gonna do it in the Spanish space. I told that story, but I got a little shy. I booked out, but everyone was so supportive, dude. And it's like you feel like a superstar because I'm singing English songs, obviously. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of fun. Serotonin boost.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. Oh, there you go, guys. Like, keep an eye out for that. Like, if you want to get into a bit of karaoke, say keep an eye out for casual space, and we can definitely get into it. But yeah, mate, definitely. I'll have to keep an eye out myself. If I can, so if the time zones are kind to me, I'll definitely jump in and have a go.
Yeah, man. I'll send you some invites when I'm in some spaces. You can check them out too.
Definitely.
Because it might be a while until I host one. So, anyways, we can move on to the next topic.
Yeah, actually, another quick one I just want to do as well. I noticed that actually, Mr. MC1 here has actually hosted a space not long ago about community recognitions, and that was along with Rolex, Michael Campa, and a few other people in the space. I haven't listened to the recording myself because it happened while I was asleep, but yeah, that's there on the replay if you want to check it out, or did anyone happen to catch it?
Yeah, I was in an amazing space. That's all I got to say about that. It was amazing to hear everybody, from everybody nominated to all the speeches. I highly recommend listening.
Yeah, definitely. So I just want to say big thank you for to Mr. MC1 for putting that on, and I will definitely be checking it out as soon as I get a chance. And yeah, I just want to say big thank you to myself as well for all these amazing content creators out there and everyone that spreads the digital collecting word. I mean, I don't want to say like purely just VeVe because we've got so many different spaces out there now. We've got Cryptoys, we've got McFarlane, we've got what we got? We've got Pinnacle, we've got Candy, we've got all sorts of different spaces and different varieties for all different types of collecting, and I reckon they're all amazing and they just help promote the space, and that's exactly what we want. But yeah, so there's that one. So I'm just going off my list of talking points and just trying to keep things going. So what else has been on everyone's mind? Oh, that's right. We've had the Omi Bronze Tickets. That's all up and at 'em and going now. How do we feel about the Omi Bronze Tickets?
Can I answer your question with a question?
Absolutely.
Okay. How do I word this? Does everybody understand the program?
No.
Not 100%. Like I mean, I haven't dug too deeply into it, but my understanding is basically you were to bridge your Omi through Immutable X and then Immutable X into your Omi wallet on the app before the start of this year. and then from there you're supposed to be accumulating extra MCP points towards your bronze tickets. And your bronze tickets basically sort of like accumulated, and then use those bronze tickets for either special drops or specific drops, or use them in that sort of sense. That's my very bare bones basic understanding of it.
Yeah, and then picture explaining that to a new user.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like I just did a video on this. Like it needs to be dumbed down way more, in my personal opinion. But also just the way that it's being explained in spaces. Because, I mean, I tried simplifying as best as I could in the moment for my video, and then I watched it back afterwards, and I was like, you know what? I actually probably could have dumbed this down even more.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that it was described in the spaces, I was like, it was I mean, not to be rude, but the word that keeps coming to mind is chore. It was a chore to listen to the space. It was really hard to follow. So, it's like you got two aspects of the project. You have VeVe and you have Omi. VeVe is really easy to get involved with, right? Entry super low, put your credit card in, buy what you want. But then when it comes to the token, I get the whole idea of like, it's eventually going to get to a point where hopefully you can purchase the token without even understanding that it's crypto and all that type of stuff. But I mean, right now for anybody to get involved on that side, it's like it's a mess. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but
I do.
Yeah, I would say, did anyone else have any comments on that? So Dyno, you said you had add something you want to add?
Yeah, I feel like it's, I mean, I've been in crypto for a long time, and I still feel like it's just more complicated than it needs to be. I think, like Josh said, you know, VeVe is super simple, intuitive, very easy to get involved with. And then the Omi portion of this, I transferred Omi into my account right when we were able to, and I didn't have to bridge. But now for people to have to bridge, and I would imagine if we get a bull run 2024, 2025, we're going to be onboarding a lot of retail users, just normal everyday people like us. And I'm just afraid it's going to be a little off-putting for them. The good thing is that at least the Omi is being utilized now, but I still feel like we don't even know yet what these bronze tickets are going to do. I know they said a few things about what they're going to do, but there's nothing like tangible and specific yet. So yeah,
well, we know that the bronze tickets are going to be able to, you can essentially burn them for more MCP points, and then by earning more MCP points, that'll alter your experience, right? Depending on what you can use the points for. But that's the thing. It's depending on what you can use the points for. And then I think also a big thing for me with this season 1 stuff is Foster said that if you add or you take or if you withdraw tokens during the season, everything is calculated based off of an average. And then he said that average is based off things like how many tokens you're holding, how long you're holding for, stuff like that. But then he said, and more. And he said more details to come in terms of how that's all calculated. I think that's a really big part of understanding exactly how that all works. So the weighted average stuff, I think we need a lot more clarification on. But I think just going back to the simplicity, I mean, I think the main thing that they just needed to focus on was just like the reality of season 1 is there's 2 rewards, bronze tickets and a crafting event. And then there's 2 ways to use the bronze tickets. That's season 1. But the problem is that it gets much more complicated when you start focusing on all these other things, like, and then you have a cap at 10 million tokens, and then you can't roll over the tickets from season 1 to season 2. And, you know, like there's only a certain type of person that's going to want to know that. So, but still, I think everything needs to be dumbed down and simplified even more because that benefits everybody. So.
Yeah, and do you think it's the way that they're explaining it, or do you think it's the actual system that is too complex?
I think it's a mix of both, but I mean, no, I'm not trying to go after Foster, and I feel like I was quite clear about this in the video, but he's very well spoken. I have mad respect for the guy, but I think that his vocabulary is it's too complex. for the audience that he's speaking to. He was using like terms like at this junction and a byproduct of this and that, and I'm not saying I don't know what those words mean. I know that there's a lot of people in the Discord who don't speak English as a first language who are going to be like raising an eyebrow at this stuff. And then you get to the question of like, okay, should you be catering to every single person? And I get you can't cater to every single person, but in my opinion, simplifying or dumbing things down is an opportunity to cater to every single person, because like I said, it makes it easier for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. So, and in case you want to look into this any further, I believe you covered this on your channel as well. You released a video about this not long ago.
Yeah, last episode.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, let me pin that. And also for me, I was kind of bummed out to find out that the bronze ticket is not an NFT in and of itself, because I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, imagine in 5 years, and you have a bronze ticket from season 1. I think that would be valuable. Like that's kind of what I was interested in. I was like, oh, we're gonna get bronze ticket. Hopefully, it's an NFT. And I was reading through the article, and it's not. So, but again, like, what are these MCP points for? They're for something, and we've been told what they're for, but we haven't been able to use it yet. It's just more of a waiting game. So I'm just kind of hodling and waiting.
Yeah, I think I think when it's a bit more simpler to use as well, that'll probably not off-put that many people as well. Because I know like a lot of people are still a bit iffy about like, because you got to take your layer 1 and bridge it through IMX and all that sort of jazz, and a lot of people get scared by that. But I think when you can start maybe buying Omi like in the app and maybe doing everything like within the app, that will definitely help instill a bit of confidence in people as well, make it a bit easier. But
I think there's some legal hurdles to clear with that, if I'm not mistaken. I used to be a lot more knowledgeable. I've been kind of distant in the last however many 6 months to a year. But still believe in it long term. I'm just kind of modeling and waiting at this point.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Did anyone else have any thoughts on the matter or anything they want to talk about?
Anyone get a sneak peek if they got a VeVeverse invite?
Oh yeah, that was next on my talking points.
He didn't. No.
Yeah.
Casual, you going? Or was that casual?
Yeah,
I got
casual.
one.
Oh, you got
one, thanks.
Yeah, you got your VeVeverse invite.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Oh, that's good.
Did you get access or did you get it pulled?
I got the pull, but I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, very cool. So
in there, well, I'll be in there. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to be like we're going to have a while where it's like, oh, it seems like all these people are in there, but then all of a sudden, like everybody will be in there.
Yeah. So have you actually had a chance to jump in yet, or you've just had the invite? But you still
no, I got it pulled. Yeah, I just same as the other people where you got invited. No, I know I'm on the list, so
yeah,
just waiting for the day so I can.
Very cool.
Putting the pieces together.
I heard a rumor, and this might not be true. Bro, I see you in the crowd. You should come up so I can pick your brain. But
hey, bro.
I heard a rumor about how this next wave apparently there isn't an NDA attached. So there's going to be a lot more flexibility in terms of what people can show and stuff like that. I don't quote me on that. That's just what I heard, but and I hope that's true.
Well, yeah, that'd be nice. Like, letting everyone actually have a bit of free speech and free expression, and say, look what I made, instead of having to worry about getting like sued or whatever or something like that.
Yeah.
But I know with the question too. Once upon a time, I heard that Omi was going to be able to be used to buy land, but then I thought I read something that said that is kind of off the table. Does anybody know that specifically, but also what is Omi's role in the VeVeverse, if any? Because at one point I thought those it was going to be the currency of the VeVeverse, and now
So David provided an update on this in his last interview that went kind of a little nuts with Metamona. So he was talking about how the Omi token was originally planned for currency in the app, but then there was a bunch of hurdles and things that they kind of had to face a little bit down the line that they didn't originally think of or know of. So like regulations, one had to do with money laundering, and then I think the third one had to do with some policy through Apple, how you can't use any like other currencies as a method of transaction on your app. So that changed it. So what he said was apparently recently they've been in talks with like gaming studios to try and find a way to implement it as more of like a well, exactly that, gaming token. With the land, they said gold tickets are going to be used for that. I don't know if that's still in the plans, but that was the way it was laid out in the OUP roadmap. It was gold tickets that you used for land, and I think it was season 5 of the OUP program that those get released, or that was the initial plan.
So that sounds like a decent workaround, that you can stake Omi and earn tickets and then use those tickets. Is that, am I hearing that right?
That's actually another way too. Sorry, that's the exact way right now. But they're, in terms of the gaming studios that they're talking to, they're trying to figure out a way of how to better implement the token within the VeVeverse. But you know what? It doesn't even sound like that's 100% figured out right now either. So.
Oh, I guess we'll just have to stay tuned and see what happens. But yeah, how about we have a change of pace? Like, I got a bit of a obviously while I was out sick, I was sort of crashed on my couch watching Netflix. And has anyone watched anything good on Netflix lately? Because I watched that new Rebel Moon, so by Zack Snyders' new one. So anybody seen it?
I watched it, and oh my god, Star Wars vibes.
Yeah, exactly, wasn't it? So, but you liked it? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Do you know the scene that I'm talking about where they walked into the cantina for the first time, and he literally walks in like a Jedi robe? And I'm like, dude, this is Star Wars to a T.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, there were actually like so many elements in that movie, like just like Star Wars, or it was like I actually had a lot of Warhammer 40K vibes out of it.
Sure, yeah. I'm trying to picture. I'm like a room filled with people trying to film this movie, and not one person goes, do you see what I'm seeing? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like someone just starts like humming or like going do 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 do, and then the directors were like, "Shut up."
Yeah, that was a little suffocating, but overall, it was. I think it was a good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was really enjoyable. I like the university setting up. Like, I like some of the characters. The story was like, not overly original, but I thought it was really good. Completely overused. The slow mo. It was like every scene, like every 10 seconds, it was like a slow in depth, like look at me moment.
Oh, I actually didn't catch on to that. No.
Yeah, it seemed like they talk and all of a sudden there'd be like a slow mo, like boom, and then just dramatic music, and then just like go back into it again.
The original Transformers, that type of slow mo.
Yeah, that sort of slow mo. Yeah, like very like sort of Michael Bay-ish.
Yeah.
Cool.
It reminded me of what do you call it? 300.
Yes, 300.
Slow mo, and like all the blood gushing out of someone's mouth. It's like
exactly. Yeah. No, again, 300 is one of my favorite movies as well. Like, and yeah, it's exactly the same sort of vibe. Like, like it just be like, that sort of slow mo, dramatic, like epic music in the background, and just be like, oh my god, like look at me, and then just like all of a sudden speed up and then back to normal speed. But
yeah, for some reason, like when there's an action movie and there's like a chick that's one of the main characters, I don't know, it's like maybe it's like a goal of mine. I look at their and this might sound weird, at their biceps, and they have like that muscle. I'm like, oh, I want those. So yeah, her biceps, I want those.
Very sort of like a Wonder Womanish.
Yes, just like that. 2024 resolution.
There you
Get
go.
ripping biceps.
There you go. Everyone, write that down for your 2024 resolutions. Like get ripping biceps. I love it.
Hey, Dyno, have you watched the new Mario movie?
Nope.
The one that came out like a number of months ago. I started watching. I think I got halfway through. I kind of liked it for the most part. But it was late at night and I was already tired, so I need to go back and rewatch it. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I was unfortunately quite disappointed. I was looking forward to the movie, but as soon as I saw that they didn't even have like Italian accents, I was like, "What on earth is going on?"
What is the guy? Peter Quill, right? Or what's his name?
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yeah, he was Mario. I mean, I think it was cool that they made it into a movie. It was such a good idea, but yeah, I had higher expectations. But like, I thought they did enough that I was like, okay, they didn't put it to shame. But yeah, and I also didn't watch all. I mean, the fact that I didn't stay up through the whole thing kind of tells you all you need to know. But
there were a lot of like little details, the Rainbow Road and all the like Mario Karts.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I was really impressed with the graphics and everything. Like I thought all of that was great. So it's just a matter of I just gotta finish it and see. Like I've heard like from a lot of kids that you know, whether through church or people in my family, they all love it. And then the adults, there's kind of like a mixed reviews on it. So
Yeah, Casual, you got your hand up.
Casual.
Yeah, you know, Mario's. I was thinking about, you know, what was my first favorite superhero one time. You know, I was like, it wasn't Spider-Man, it was Superman, and it was Mario. Mario was my favorite superhero growing up, and we don't think of him as a superhero, but you know, watching that movie, I think it was pretty good. It did it justice for the most part. My wife got laughs, I got laughs. You know, I'm 40, and I saw a lot of the Easter eggs that related to the games from more my time period, and then I spoke with a kid who's 17, and he was telling me all the Easter eggs from the current games that he saw in the movie. And I'm like, you know, so we collaborated 2 different generations. We're like, okay, cool. So they did put a lot of Easter eggs because I didn't catch on to some of these. And the other thing is, I think I would have liked it more if Jack Black was Mario. I'm sorry, that's Jack Black should have been Mario in my book, dude.
Yeah, really? I don't know if I can see that. Jack Black.
I just think I don't know, man. That's just me. I'm a big fan of Jack Black, and I think it would have been sillier. But I liked seeing Seth Rogen or hearing Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Yeah, I mean, like I'm with you. Like I liked the little nods to like all the other different like Nintendo titles as well. Like, you know, had like the Duck Hunt Cafe and a few like, you know, of the characters from, like, it was like Punch Out. I think it was on the walls, and some of the pizzeria as well, and a few other little bits and pieces. Those little bits of nostalgia and nods to other titles is really cool. But yeah, with Jack Black, I thought Jack Black was good as Bowser, but it sort of went off a little bit, like, you know, when he started like, you know, getting a bit like, you know, all broody about like, oh, I'm going to marry Peach and she's going to love me and that sort of stuff. I thought that was a bit of a meh, but yeah, all in all, I thought the movie was really good. I mean, like me personally, like I actually grew up with the Super Mario Brothers movie, the 93 one with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. And
yes,
now that's my Mario.
That is my Mario. You're absolutely right. I wanted to talk about that. That movie is like a cult classic, you know. What is that? Save the Fungus.
That's it. Save the Fungus. And also when he's shooting, like, you know, at the very end when they like take on Bowser, like, you know, and he goes like all like full dinosaur, and they shoot him like with like, you know, the big like Nintendo guns.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I love that movie. I have it somewhere here. I'm gonna watch it.
There you go. Has anyone else seen it? So 93, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, I love that movie too. I mean, that's a classic. But I think what it was is the adults didn't like it. You know, I think the kids liked it because we have an imagination. But yeah, I like.
Yeah, same. I mean, and there's just like so many, and actually at the time there's just like so many good actors in it as well that you completely like forgot about. Like, you know, had like Dennis Hopper as King Cooper. I mean, like that guy's an awesome, was an awesome actor at the best of times. And of course, yeah, you had like Bob Hoskins is always a fantastic actor. You got John Leguizamo as well. He's just popping up all over the shop at the moment. That was back in his younger days.
Yeah, I just love Mario, dude. Even though I don't play any Nintendo games nowadays, like anything Mario, like growing up, I'd eat up. I'd buy anything, dude. A box of cereal, a box of Campbell's soup.
Nice.
I have so many collectibles that are Mario related and stuff.
Yeah, and just the game itself as well is amazing. Like, especially like the original Mario. I mean, like there's you don't really experience a level of stress when you're down, like, you know, you're halfway through a level, you're down like to the last, I don't know, like 100 seconds or something like that, and you're trying to race to the end before, like, you know, you just die.
Man, Mario 3 by far is still my favorite video game ever. Just me personally.
Oh yes.
Mario 3, and guys, I'm not lying. I still can do it. I can beat the game in 1 hour, but I got to use the whistles.
Yeah. Go use the 2 whistles and get straight to what's it?
Got to use the 2 whistles, and you need the P-wing to beat 1 level.
Yes. Oh, those were the days. I have to play Mario again now. I have to get the Super Nintendo back on my laptop and play Mario again now. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're coming into the last hour before I got to start wrapping things up. But how about we being our 40th episode? So how about we have a little fun? So who's up for doing some market sniping or maybe some giveaways to celebrate our 40th episode?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Do it. Let's go. Do it.
I keep looking at the profile photo for the Batman laughs. Did you guys see the Steamboat Willie PFP again?
I do. Yeah. Very classy, mate. Very classy. Okay, now the big question is what should we give away? So what should we market snipe? What have I got? It's a good question. Tell you what have I got? I have got tell you what, I've got
anything in the market recently? Like yourself?
Myself? The last thing I picked up in the market myself was I picked up a holiday Groot. I got a rare one, the dancing one, just because my daughter's likes Groot, and I thought it'd be a cool thing to sort of have in AR underneath the Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she enjoyed it. I did a little video of her, like, you know, dancing next to Groot, which I really did want to put online, but unfortunately I'm forbidden for putting my children online, as says the missus, which is fair enough. But yeah, she really enjoyed that, and I also picked up the Return of the Jedi common frame, only because it was a 1918 mint, and I thought that was kind of a cool mint because 1918 is the year apparently World War I ended. I was like, well, it's kind of Star Wars, so I was like, eh.
Is that one of the original Star Wars poster series? Am I thinking of the right one?
No, this is the one that just came out, like, you know, with the comic book burning.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just the common cover.
Didn't I also see you pick up another ultra rare comic?
I did, yes. That was the other one I picked up. I picked up let me find it. I picked up, I think it was Thor. Cool. Yeah, it was Thor #1. I think it was. Where have you gone? Yeah, it was. I think it was Thor #1, which was the first appearance of Jane Foster as Thor.
Do you know how many ultra rares you're up to now, or?
Oh god, I actually haven't counted for a while. Yeah, it was Thor #1. It was the first appearance of Jane Foster, as Thor. But yeah, it was a nice low sub 5% mint at a reasonable price. So I thought, yeah, why not? And also it was an Alex Ross cover as well, so I thought that looked kind of cool. And at the time, I thought it was the only Alex Ross cover on the app, but I was very, very greatly mistaken, because once I posted that, everyone came out of the woodwork and said, "Oh no, this is an Alex Ross cover, and there's this," and like the whole the Marvels comic, the not Marvel #1, the other one, that's apparently all Alex Ross covers. Black Panther #1 Secret Rares and Alex Ross cover, and there's a few Hulk ones as well. So I was like, well, I stuffed that one up, didn't I?
That's funny. You should count your collection, because we just started the new year, and then it'll be easy to keep count how many you add this year.
I should do, yeah, I should. I think last time I looked at, I think I was like up to like 140, 145, somewhere around there.
Dude, tossing all those on a wall in the VeVeverse is gonna look so nice.
Oh mate, I'm hanging out for it. I'm gonna. That's one thing I'm looking for. I want to have my VeVeverse. I want to have it on the wall, and I have all my ultra rare comics all over the place, because it's just gonna look awesome. But anyway, back to So sorry, Johnny, go on, mate. I'm just trying to choose something to drop in the market, but I think I might have something.
Am I mistaken? Because I was 100% sure comics in the VeVeverse treat them like posters. But for some reason, didn't like 2-3 weeks ago when we were chatting, there was some question about that now, and that's why they made posters of the Star Wars one, or was that just a rumor? Was that debunked?
I know. I think one of the conversation was that maybe they're having difficulty doing it or something like that, and maybe they're trying to do the comic book crafting to get around not having posters, having comic books in the showroom. That was just I don't think anything's been confirmed yet, but I think that was just part of the speculation.
Oh, so was that just for the showroom and not for the VeVe? Is that?
I think that might have been for the VeVeverse. I'm not sure if anyone can back me up, or if anyone's heard anything different.
Yeah, I think it was people speculating for the VeVeverse, but I think it was all talk too. Because keep in mind, I'm pretty sure that the vault space right now on the app is built through Unity itself, and I mean, we can augment the comics into AR, right? But I mean, it's not difficult to run the comic animation through Unity, right? It's not like they don't have the capabilities of doing that. So I think that whole speculation around them not being able to put comics in the vault, that's all just a load of crap. I think it just simply comes down to uploading all the assets and doing all the same stuff on the as they have to on the collectible side. But I think if they can't put comics in the vault or the VeVeverse or whatever, where we can flip through them. I lost my train of thought there. But my point is, in the VeVeverse, there should be no issue for us to be able to put comics in. I think right now why it's not available on the app is because just processing power for the full book or whatever.
That encourages me, because
well, I mean, think about if you just put a single Givenchy Pride piece in your vault, right? Your phone starts to already start lagging, right? And then you toss a couple more animated pieces in your vault. You can only do so much depending on what phone you have. Imagine doing that with comics on your mobile, right? Your phone would just lock. So
my phone literally gives me 3rd-degree burn in my hand. So if you put too much stuff, it just overheats. So yeah. Okay, cool. I'm glad, because I bought a few comics just for the artwork alone, just because I thought it would be a cool poster. So I'm glad to hear. It's probably just fake news.
Yeah, it was just noise, I think. Unfortunately, there's so many narratives that get kind of pushed now in our community, because so many people kind of just speculate and talk, and then things get kind of pushed to a whole other level. But
microcosm of the real world, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't blame the team for kind of stepping back and doing what they've done. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've got one. So I'm actually going to drop. So because it's our 40th episode, and also start of the new year as well, I'm going to drop an ultra rare comic, and I'm going to drop Marvel Legacy #1. So that is the first appearance of the 1 million BC Avengers, or first of Avengers 1 million BC, with a ultra rare cover done by Sergio Devala. I hope I said that right. I can never say it right. So yeah, so I'm going to drop that in the market in approximately, bring up my world clock. So I'm going to drop that in the market in about 2 minutes. So that will be where we Pacific Sam. So if I'm not sure what, let's go off.
What rare?
It's a ultra rare. So it is Marvel Legacy #1 ultra rare. So it's basically the one like with the 1 million Avengers. So you've got like old school looking like Thor on the front, like looking like Odin. I think there's Hulk, Black Panther. I'll give everyone a bit of time to find it, and I'm gonna list it in the market for some 40. So I'm gonna put it in the market. I'm gonna put it in the market space for 2 gems and 41 frags. I'll put 40. But that's a bit of a round number. Maybe the bots might get it. We don't want the bots to get it.
Wait a minute! I don't even have 2 gems.
You don't even have 2 gems.
Gems. I'm good. That's actually pretty funny though, because then I would have had to load some up, and I'm like, what the?
Well, how about do you have 1 gem? Maybe I'll make it 1 gem 41.
No, before the end of the year, I spent exactly how much I had. I bought 3 items, and I got it down to the exact penny.
All right. Oh, there we go then. So let me find my that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. Osmond Collect 63 is going to drop Marvel Legacy #1 ultra rare in the market in approximately 2 minutes, just to celebrate VeVe Wednesday's 40th episode, and also being the start of the new year as well. So we're going to kick it off with a nice giveaway. So we'll give everyone another minute. So this is approximately 9:18 Pacific Standard Time at night. Oh, sorry, this will be 9:19. Sorry.
What is that one again? Marvel Legacy what?
Just a second. So it's Marvel Legacy #1, which is the first appearance of the 1 million BC Avengers, and that is the ultra rare. So hopefully it goes to somebody in there listening in the chats. So get your good luck everybody. I'm going to be dropping in the market for 2 gems and 41 frags. So hopefully them pesky bots don't get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Put the dramatic music back on. Just kicked me out. So can everyone hear me okay?
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm good. That's right. Just my system decided to rug me the last second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, and I'm dropping in the market right now. So get ready, hit those refresh buttons, stay tuned, keep a lookout. Marvel Legacy #1 ultra rare is in the market right now for 2 gems and 41 frags. All right, good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Keep refreshing. I want someone in the chats to get it. Oh, that was my notification.
Ooh, who got
Ooh,
it?
did someone get it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Transactions. Yep, it's gone, and it is gone too.
Was it AZN? He just waved. Or she.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I've got AZNX Wolfie. Say,
Oh,
It's a really
yeah.
bad habit of mine. We're in 2024 and get in trouble for saying that.
okay. I'm not sure.
Congratulations.
Whoever that is that someone listening in the chats?
They're in the audience. Yeah.
Oh, who is it? Make yourself known. Put a thumbs up or 100%.
Oh, was it? Oh, it's Humble.
Oh, not me.
Oh, is it Humble? Oh, no, sorry. No, I see you.
I think it's AZN. No. I think it's AZN. I think it's AZN.
No.
Yeah,
I see him. Yeah, no, congratulations, sir. Say, I will give you one of these.
Humble's trolling.
Where are you? Oh, I've lost it because I changed files. That one. Yeah, nice one, mate. Congratulations to you, sir, and hopefully you enjoy reading it. And also the cover art is very nice as well. Okay, that's my little bit of the giveaway. Did anyone else have anything that I should know? Sorry, before I take that back, who's doing this? Dyno's going to be dropping is it a lenticular Mickey?
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
3-digit mint. 9:30 p.m. Pacific.
9:30 Pacific. So get your
Merry Christmas and happy Steamboat Willie, whatever you want to call it.
Steamboat Willie back in public domain day.
Free Willie.
Free Willie. I like that one. But yeah, and also again, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody taking the time out of the day to listen in. So it's always appreciate everybody listening in and come chilling in the space with us. So thank you everybody who's still sticking with us. Like I know I'm definitely Josh. I know it's getting into a late one for you. And oh yeah, D, you got your hand up.
Oh yeah, I posted in the comments. If people wanna go for it, I have 2 Spider Boy Commons Light Parade from Arcade. If people want it, there's 2. You guys can determine how people win it.
Okay. Well, normally what I've been doing, and it's been sort of working pretty well, is that I look at the number of listeners we have in the chat, and then just use a random number generator. So maybe.
Yep,
so maybe
good. Easy
yep,
peasy.
so maybe we'll do that. The only requirement though is if it's a light parade, you will have to have a MetaMask wallet and just somewhere that we can send this thing to. So okay, so Dyno's going to be dropping a Mickey Mouse common lenticular card in the market at approximately 9:30 Pacific Standard Time for 1 gem. So stay tuned for that one.
Not approximate. It's exactly 9:30.
Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, no, it's cool, mate. No, so take note then. At exactly, not a moment later, not a moment sooner. Exactly 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Dyno is going to be dropping the Mickey Mouse lenticular common card in the market for a gem. So make sure you.
I got milliseconds pulled up, the time and date. No, but I will be dropping it.
That's it.
You know, it would be kind of. I don't know why they would ever program this in, but it would be cool to. You know how, like in the crypto market, you can have stop losses and stuff like that. It'd be cool if they had that functionality, or sell at,
Yeah.
o'clock. I don't know what the benefit of that would be, but in this case, it would benefit.
Actually, that actually would be a really good feature. Like, say if there was something that you did have your eye on that you wanted to, if it gets to an X amount, like a certain price point or something, then it just does like an automatic buy or something like that. That actually would be really, really helpful. That way you don't have to hang around the market 24/7, like looking for deals. You could always just like pre-automate something, whether that's possible or not.
Yeah, and then maybe that's one of the use cases of the MCP points. Maybe you stake or you put up a number of points, and then whoever puts up the most points, they get the priority of that buy. Because obviously, in crypto, there's tons and tons of coins and fractions of coins.
Yep.
So there's enough for anyone who puts a stop loss, or a buy order. But in this case, there's only one NFT. So, if Todd hits 700, buy it. Let me wager 2,000 MCP points. And if I'm the one who has the most MCP points wagered, then I would get the chance to buy that. And then I would lose those MCP points or whatever, however. So.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. So, what does anyone else think? Because do you reckon that could be a good case for the MCP points? Try and treat it all as like, you get like, special like abilities or something. Like do like stop losses, like, you can set price limits, all that sort of stuff. What do we reckon?
Points are going to be used for certain features. It's just they're not too specific what the features are quite yet. I think there's been some talk in the past about how you can use the points to kind of I guess help your position on the wait list or whatever, but I don't know if that was ever set in stone. So
and
while we're at it, does anybody want to drop a partner statue for a gem or two? You never know until you ask.
Asking for a friend.
I was gonna say, anybody got one?
Anybody got Dr. Profit on speed dial? You can come in and make a donation.
That's it.
It's amazing to me that he has a bigger stack of partner statues than I have.
What, of Sam Wilson?
Probably, yeah. Well, definitely that. But I think he has more partner statues than I have collectibles.
Yeah, but that.
What's even more nuts though is, have you seen this first place wallet?
No.
Oh, because Dr. Profit is second apparently on the app now, and I was just reviewing the Stacker platform, which is that new analytics platform that he dropped, and I could have sworn that in the middle of me like making that video, his account went from 36,000 NFTs to 40,000.
Wow!
Like this dude is buying collectibles so fast.
But do we think that it's just like one person, or like for someone to buy collectibles that quickly, it must be maybe like a collection of people or something like that. Maybe it's like a pool of some kind.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he wouldn't be foolish enough to use a bot.
Nah.
And get his account.
Lots of successful people in the community, so I don't know. It could be a group of people. It could be a firm. Could be.
Yeah. Could be it could be a successful individual who's done well for himself and wanted to have a bit of a play and buy the stuff he loves. That's also a possibility. But whether it's a group, whether it's an individual, like congratulations to you. If you're in a position to do that, then I guess why not?
Is Rolex the top wallet?
I think he's a second.
No.
Second.
No.
He's not.
Top 5. He's top 10 for sure. No, the Dr. Profit's number 2. Dr. Profit has I can't remember the exact number. I know Collectables was 16,000. That's not including his comics, I don't think. But the first place wallet is 40. It's not even close.
Wow.
So
what's crazy too is don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the top wallet was a newish user to the platform. I think they came in and just started buying up a ton of stuff.
During the bear market.
There's somebody that did a review on it, but
30-second warning, guys. Which
nope.
I think by the time you hear this, it'll be 20 seconds.
Good luck.
Yeah, guys, with dramatic music. So, in about 20 seconds, so we're going to be dropping, or Dyno's going to be dropping, the Mickey Mouse Lenticular Common collectible in the marketplace for a gem. So get ready, stay tuned, get your finger on that refresh button, and good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully someone in the chat gets it.
And away we go.
Oh, nope. I tried for it, and I'm out.
That's very kind for you to do that. 3-digit, I think it was, right?
Yes, sir.
It was.
Did you get it?
What, you get it, Josh?
Yeah, it was an 8.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm just saying it's nice that you did that.
Yeah, it's fantastic, mate. So who?
Chumbo, did you get a set of hearts?
Oh, I see claps. I see hearts. Was it Chumbo? Dyno, who got it?
Nice. Congrats.
What?
Oh, sorry. I'm on the web app. So...
I was gonna say, tell us who got it, Dyno. Don't leave us in suspense, mate.
I think Chombo clearly got it.
I think Chumbo.
It looks like he did.
Congrats, Chumbo.
Yeah, congratulations to you, Chumbo.
Yep. Congratulations, Chumbo.
There you go, mate. This one's for you.
Very convenient that his VeVe name and his Twitter name match. Not always the case.
I was also going to say shout out to the Superstars. They had their 2-year anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah. Congrats, guys.
Just to them.
Ryan mode. Love it. Got a lot of hard workers in this space. Love to see it. I see Dr. Strange down there, Michael Campa. Yeah. The biggest pro. A lot of hardworking content creators. Appreciate you guys. And of course, Real Uncommon Podcast.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate everybody who takes the time to, or basically just does it for the love of or just doing it really. So this is one of the reasons why I do it, like just to interact with the community, give everyone a space to sort of just chill and talk digital collectibles. So whether that be physical, digital, or fandom, Marvel, DC, just love the whole thing. And Hinano's got his hand up. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, hi guys. I've been really trying my best to do a giveaway here, or at least give away something, but the app keeps crashing. I got too many comics, so once I get to the rares, I can't go past that. But I have a comic finally that I want to give away.
Yeah, mate.
And it is, as soon as my app refreshes here, X-Men number 4. It's a rare, and I'll be dropping it in the market for $1.
X-Men number 4. So that would be.
And Dyno, it's 9:32 right now in California.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna drop this in the market at. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. How about we drop it at 9:38 Pacific Standard Time?
9:38 Pacific Standard Time, and that's X-Men number 4. You said.
Yes, first appearance of Omega Red.
Ah, I know the one.
And it's the rare.
Okay, so X-Men number 4, first appearance of Omega Red rare. Very good, and thank you so much for doing that as well, and also big thank you to Dyno as well for dropping that 3-digit Mickey Lenticular card as well. So very generous of you. I'm sure Chumbo Fett is he's very happy.
My pleasure, and thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and that's such a great piece to give away too. That's such an amazing set. It's been brushed under the rug recently because of all the new stuff. But everybody wants all the new shiny stuff. But that set is still so unique.
It's one of my favorite sets. I have the whole set. Thankfully, I was able to get Goofy on the drop, which doesn't sound special anymore. But yeah, I completed that set for way too much money, and but I love it. Like you said, super unique. I love the music, the artwork, the signatures. There's just like a really high supply for the amount of users we have right now, and it dropped in the exact like highest peak of the bull market. But yeah, I still think it's a great set to have. And I mean, for people who care, it's the first Mickey and Friends IP to drop quote on the blockchain. So I mean, I love that set.
Yeah, same. I originally intended to complete that set as well. Like, I ended up buying Goofy at 3K, which was not my greatest choice, but I still hold Goofy. I've also got a mini as well, but I think it's been on my to-do list to sort of complete the set, but I just sort of had other priorities and just sort of went after other things.
That's the other thing too with them dropping so much stuff. It's like your wish list just gets longer.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. And you got to be a little bit more strategic about what you want, because otherwise you just end up going broke.
Yeah. Speaking of Disney Pinnacle, I still haven't got access. I still haven't got access to the damn platform, and I want it so badly. But have you guys got access?
Well, I heard a certain someone just recently got access.
Hinano, I think.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
Everyone's hearing the same thing. Yeah, no, I did get access, and you're lucky you're not in there, Josh, because it's very, very addictive, especially if you're chasing those pins. And I'm not a pin collector, guys, but I do like, low mints and these chaser pins that they have here. And Big Bro, if you're still here, you know what I'm talking about. It's a really, really seamless app to use. I really enjoy it. I really don't know what we're going to do with these pins, but for now, for what they're dropping, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, isn't that the first appearance of a stormtrooper on the blockchain that they're dropping?
Yeah, see, that's the thing with that platform, is they're dropping stuff that's appearing for the first time. So it's interesting. But somebody told me in my Discord that apparently, and I'm gonna probably butcher this because I don't have the message in front of me, but something along the lines of like all the pins that they're selling right now in the beta are just, I guess, part of the beta, and I guess everybody who's going to get access later on is going to have access to some of these pins as well. Or are they dropping like fully exclusive stuff as well?
Well, it says some of these pins are limited, but I just got in the other day, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm still learning, and not that there's a lot to learn with the platform, but in terms of their roadmap, it's non-existent. I haven't heard any communication from the team. We have no idea who the team is. But they're dropping these pins. We're going for it. And mainly I'm going for it because, yeah, like you said, there's first appearance of some characters. But there's Big Bro. How about we have him answer it? By the way, guys, 1 minute before I drop that comic. 1 minute.
Ooh, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah. And it is like 9:37 and 30 seconds. So I don't know if you're dropping it right away.
Well, it'll be dropped at 9:38 within that minute, guys.
Okay, got it.
That's it. So stay tuned, everyone. That's for X-Men #1, The Rare, which is the first appearance of Omega Red. So keep an eye out for that one, because that's going to be dropping in the market very, very soon. And Biggest Bro, how are you, mate?
Biggest Bro!
Brothers and sisters of the community, how are you doing today? It's another beautiful week, a beautiful year. I hope everybody's doing well, enjoying their life, enjoying themselves. Yeah, I feel good, man. How are you guys?
Comic sold.
Oh, gone. That was quick. And who was our winner? Who was our winner? Sorry, Biggest Bro. Yeah, mate. No, we're doing all really, really good. Thank you. So
I'll have you guys guess, but I'm pretty sure you guys know this individual because this person is always good at winning giveaways. Hey, he's a really good friend of mine, and I consider him a brother. That person.
Could it be possibly someone particularly strange?
Someone very wise.
He ain't slacking.
Down below. Congratulations, Doc.
Yeah, nice one, Doctor.
I big comic collector to another. I'm stoked that you got this one. Congrats.
Doc.
Yeah, congratulations, Doctor. But yeah, no, sorry, just going back to Biggest Bro real quick. Yeah, mate, we were doing really well. How was your Christmas break and your New Year's?
Oh man, just beautiful Christmas break. Spend time with my small media family now, and then open gifts with niece and nephews and stuff like that. And then New Year's, my wife and I sat here and played Mancala and got drunk until midnight. It was dope. So yeah, having a blast, guys.
That sounds
excellent. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
But I came up here because you guys are talking about Pinnacle, and I have been in it since day one, and I just feel bad for everybody else. Like it's messed up, and I don't know how to feel about what I'm doing to y'all.
Okay.
But because these pins are the open edition pins. So like it's like Collectors Gone Digital said, basically these pins will re-release, but they will not have the first edition tag on them. Basically, that's the only difference. But like, so like Vader, Luke, and the Stormtrooper, they're gone in like 6 days. So
is it like a reprint with comics? Is it kind of like a reprint with comics? So the ones that have dropped already have the first edition tags. People will be able to buy them again in the future just without the tag.
Yeah, basically. So I look at it like Pokemon cards because that's what I know. Like, so like you know how like they had the first edition Pokemon cards and then they're just worth a little bit more. That's basically it. Same thing.
Okay, interesting.
But the limited edition ones are one and done. Like they're not coming back out. So those are a different play, and it's weird what they're doing because like not all Apple people have it. No Android users at all. And these things are like selling and then they're gonna open up a marketplace. And like it's not fair. Like, I have a literal unfair advantage on everybody. And like, do you know how much I'm gonna sell my Vader for? I'm hitting y'all. Like it's bad. But I don't know. But see, that's if it pops. It all depends. It depends on how they advertise it. Depends on what it is. I didn't think I was going to be buying the pins, to be honest with you. But like they have a thing where you can buy the mystery capsule right for $7, and you roll your dice. You know, like see what you get hit. Then they have a rotating store where like they just sell whatever they want in the store. And you got a chance at certain points in time, and usually they do it like at 1 o'clock at night, but they'll release like the chasers, and you can buy the chasers straight up for $24. To me, like the chances of me rolling a Vader, like a chaser one, is hard. Unless you're my collectibles, like, because he got like 2, just cause, which is amazing.
I got one too.
yeah. See, another one. Yeah, he just came in and was like, oh yeah, I got the Stormtrooper that everybody wants. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, whatever. I don't have that luck with anything. All of my random draw things, like Cryptoids, every time I open up the box does not like me. Poof has like the mute button. It's on Common Gang for life. It's just stuck there. But it's all right. But see, with Pinnacle, I can just choose to get the nice one. I just got to pay a little extra, and that's what I've been doing. And every time I see it in the shop, I'm just going to buy it. And then I'll have multiples, and then I just wait. So it's a really interesting platform.
See, the one that hurts the most is Jar Jar.
Yeah, see, like you're gonna lose out on Jar Jar and Darth Maul. They're gone.
Yeah.
But then again, like these limited pins, they don't look good compared to like the Star Wars and the princesses, like with the gold and the digital drops and stuff like that. And even the Mickey Chaser, if you spin it, it plays like a little video and stuff like that. So like there's Easter eggs with some of these things.
Okay.
But yeah, they can make it really good. But I'm wondering what they're doing because they're not giving people access. But I will say, things run smooth. I haven't had a problem, but there has been problems with other people. They haven't opened up their Discord whatsoever. So now we just hang out on Superstar Money Discord because that's the only place we can go. They won't let us in. They won't let nobody in there.
It'll be interesting when they introduce a team, though. But I think that platform is going to do really, really well. I think it's going to take off, actually. Because I think in terms of, like, what they can do with it in the future, like, using those pins at the parks, oh, my God.
If it gets connected to the parks at all, it's over. But I don't want to think about that. But I do, but I don't, right? I don't want to get my hopes up.
I'm also just thinking, because I'm just thinking from, like, a cost perspective for Disney. Like them manufacturing all the pins in the parks and everything like that, if they just go completely digital, I don't know if they'll ever do that, and they might just offer like a choice where you can collect the physical and the digital. But for you to be walking around the parks and you can scan a certain pin to qualify for some specific, I think that there's a huge opportunity there.
Come on, man. They open up a ride, you scan your little ticket for the fast pass, you get the digital because you rode this day. Oh, dude, it's wild. Wild.
You can do so much. You can do so much with it. But no, that's interesting to know. The rotating market's pretty cool though, in my opinion.
That thing is it's messed up. Okay, so
It's dangerous.
I'm on the West Coast, right? So my hours are 9, 1, and 5. It's 9 a.m. or 9 p.m., 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., 5 p.m. or 5 a.m. They're changing the store. And I have to know what's in the store before it rotates. I don't want to lose out. It's all bad. I can't get no sleep. I just take constant naps now. It's all bad.
I just bought a pin. I just bought a pin while you were talking. That's how bad it is.
Oh, really? Well, what pin did you buy?
I bought a gold R2D2 because it was in the revolving store.
I buy it every time I see it. I buy it every time I see it. I got
it. What's $10?
That's what I was about to say. What's the average price of a pin?
So the chasers are like $23.95. You got like I guess like it would be the ultra rare version of the pin, I guess, big bro, where you pay like 13 to 10. The rares are between like $6.95, something like that. And it's in that price range. Am I right on that, big bro?
Yeah. So basically, if you just want a certain pin, like say you kept rolling and you get just a bunch of stormtroopers, you're like, I just want any kind of Vader. Just give me a Vader for $7, the same money that you would use to roll the dice. You can basically buy that Vader outright for $7. So like it's kind of cool. Like if you're just like, I want to collect one of each one, you can do that instead of just keep rolling, and now you have 5 stormtroopers that you're just like, all right, man. Well, I don't know if I want to keep rolling this dice. It's kind of cool.
Do we have a list of like the major blockchain FAs that have dropped on Pinnacle so far? So Stormtroopers, Jar Jars, or any like other major ones?
There's Princesses, there's Rapunzel. We don't have Mulan in the VeVe app yet, do we? Or do we have Mulan?
Not Mulan, no.
Okay, Disney, a bunch of Disney princesses, I believe, have dropped on Pinnacle already, which is the first appearance that I'm aware of. What about you, big bro?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because Disney has released a lot of the princesses in like different little like sub-series, like stamps and like the silhouette ones and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make sure, but I'm not sure if Tiana's been on there. So Tiana, do we have a Moana one? We have Moana, right?
We have
Moana. We got Moana.
Do we have Rapunzel?
Don't we have Mulan as a lenticular?
No, Mulan is the rewind card, but it's like just like an art piece.
Okay, so then Mulan would be another one. I can send you a snapshot of everything they have in there, Josh, if you want it.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all because they haven't filled it up yet. Yeah, I'll send you a snapshot of everything I see.
Cool, I appreciate that.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, we're coming up on the last 10 minutes before I start wrapping up the space. Dee, did you still want to do this this giveaway for the Spider Boy Kid Arcade NFT?
Yeah, I'm down if you guys still want to do it. Like I said, there's 2, so you guys do what you want to do, and whoever wins, I'll send it to them.
Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. So I see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I see 19 people in the chat at the moment. Dyno, can you confirm that for me? Or how many people do you see? I see
17.
I see 17 now. Right. Well, I'm going to do 17. I'm going to do a random number generator between 1 and 17, and whoever gets that number is going to be the winner. So I have got I got number 14. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So to me, that was AZN Wolfie.
Again.
Nice.
Again. So yeah, congratulations to you, sir. You've just won yourself a Spider Boy Kid Arcade NFT. So I'm going to give you one of them. So yeah, so if you just want to DM D your wallet address, and D can hook you up with that Spider Boy. And yeah, I think that's how easy it was. And so D, you said you had 2?
Yes. Oh, I have more than that, but yes, I'm donating 2. So
Good,
one more.
donating 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do one more, and this is also a Spider Boy.
Yeah, same thing. Spider Boy, common, Light Parade NFT, artwork done by the one and only Kid Arcade.
Fantastic. Now, I think we've just had a few more people drop into the chat, so the numbers changed a little bit. So right now I see 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 19. So I see 19. Right now I'm doing a number between 1 and 19 at this very second. And the number I have got is number 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. To me, that is Fro Kobe.
Fro has to come up to claim his.
There you go. So Fro, congratulations to you, buddy. You've just scored yourself a Kid Arcade Spider Boy.
Congratulations to the 2 winners.
Yes. So the 2 winners. Please DM D your wallet addresses, and D will hook you up with those as soon as you can. And also, big thank you for myself for sticking around and listening in and tuning into the spaces tonight. So it's been another fantastic space. It feels good to get back into it, like back into hosting, and just chilling with everybody. Just getting back into it all feels good. But also as well, I don't like leaving on a bit of a downer, but I should probably make another little special announcement. Dyno is unfortunately not going to be able to commit to co-hosting anymore. Is that correct, Dyno? Obviously you'll pop in when you can, but consistently wise, unfortunately not be able to, because you're just getting too damn successful, mate, with your business.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. It's something I still want to do when I can, but it will not be a weekly commitment I'm not able to make anymore. But it's been an absolute pleasure. I think I've been doing this for 39 weeks. It's been really fun. Met a lot of amazing people, and like I said, I'll still be in here when I can. Yeah, it's just the business getting tough. We actually just shot my first video for the business tonight, and so
really?
My brother and I, yeah. I mean, I haven't published it or anything, but we shot it. Yeah, we're 2024 brought some new goals for us, and so we're going to be pushing out some content for the business, and then some other relational things, some church things. It's just getting a bit overwhelming, but yeah, I'll be here when I can, and it's like I said, it's been a pleasure. Met a lot of amazing people through doing this, and yeah, I'll be popping in to co-host here and there. I'm hoping once a month or so.
Excellent.
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Osman, for the opportunity, and it's been a ton of fun with you. Remember meeting you a long time ago, having you on my channel when I was doing that for an interview, and it was just like, this guy's awesome.
No, thank you.
Definitely see him making his own content, and so the fact that you're hosting these spaces now doesn't surprise me one bit. And yeah, just feel like you made me better speaking and just getting outside of my comfort zone. So yeah, thank you.
No, thank you, Dyno. Thank you for consistently co-hosting with me throughout the spaces, and yeah, big thank you just for just providing your insights and just your very chill vibes in the conversations. Yeah, I mean, you've definitely been a pinnacle part of making these spaces what they are, and I definitely would have struggled to do it without you, and you will be missed, and I will always appreciate when you can come in and when you have the time to do so. Obviously I completely understand, like, you've got your life commitments and life goals, And I'm just so happy that those that's all coming to fruition for you, and that you're able to move forward with that. And Dee's got her hand up as well.
Hey Dyno, brother. Congratulations to you and your brother. All the best to your business, and yeah, I can't wait to see what you drop with your videos and pictures.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Do that. So yeah, all the best to you.
Thank you, Dee. Appreciate you very much, and yeah, I'll be sure to let you guys know when what the channel is, and if you guys feel like nerding out on some plants, then yeah, feel free. No, I appreciate you, and yeah, just having me on Real Uncommon. I'm making this sound like I'm like going away, like I'm not.
It's like
it's just I'm not going to be co-hosting, but yeah, no, I do.
That's it. He'll be dropping in from time to time, but he won't be here consistently.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's it. And Hinano's got his hand up as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make this a crying moment, but I just gotta say, you will always be number one to me here, and you will continually be number one. Let alone you will be always at the table as the foundation of this VeVe collective. As far as
absolutely,
I'm concerned, you helped to start this. You are always at the table, and brother, appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but good luck and good fortune in 2024. Let's go, Dyno. Let's go.
That's it. Let's go.
Thanks, brother. Likewise to you. Yeah, I've shared many times throughout our spaces just how VeVe has blessed me. Yeah, that's not going away. It's just stepping down from like the weekly responsibility. But yeah, it's been really cool doing this with you guys, and VeVe Live is still a thing. And yeah, Osman, I'll step in if you ever need some help, if I'm able. You're just one DM away. So it's been
for sure, but
yeah, it's been a blessing though.
Yeah, so it's getting all emotional now. But yeah, no, just to make it very clear, everybody, that he's not leaving. He's not going away entirely. He's just stepping back because obviously life commitments, business commitments, and all that good stuff in life. So he will drop in when and where he can. But and for those of you unfamiliar as well, Dyno was also one of the founding members of the VeVe Collective as well. He's one of the pillars I can definitely say of the VeVe Collective. And also as well, for anyone who's interested in the VeVe Collective and wants to know a bit more about it and get involved with it, just shoot us a DM and yeah, we'll get you in on that, just because we do have a Discord as well that we sort of posting there from time to time. If you want access to that, you can definitely let us know. So it is one thing on the to-do list for 2024. I want to try and do a bit more with, but that's just yeah, on the list. Yeah, Casual.
Yeah, just wanted to say good evening, everyone. Thanks for listening. If you're listening after the show's over on YouTube, and I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you, Casual. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Definitely appreciate you as well, and all the awesome AR reality photo, pictures you do as well. Very, very cool. All right, guys. Well, I got probably a few minutes before I got to start wrapping up the space. If there's anybody who wanted to come up and say a few words, before I start closing out, you're welcome to do so. Like I always say, in every space, this is a safe space, and you'll do welcome everybody up to the stage. You if you have something you want to contribute to the conversation, or just want to come up and say hi, so you're always welcome to. If not, then I'll start closing out.
Yeah, real quick, Josh, I'm gonna put all those pictures in the Collectables channel of our Discord. I just got them all compiled for you right now. Sorry, Dana, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say the biggest bro, good to hear from you. Josh, great to catch up with you. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's late for you. Hinano and Dee, love you guys. Always good to chat with you. Keep up the good work with the Real Uncommon podcast. Osman, again, like so faithful and true to VeVe and all the content that you create with these spaces, VeVe weekends, relax and read, VeVe lives. Like it's crazy. It's good to see that you're stepping in and using your gifts to bless others. And everybody down there listening, chatted with a lot of you over the course of co-hosting, and it's been a pleasure getting to know you and forward to continuing those relationships. And yeah, I see Michael Campa up here. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for stepping up.
Yeah, Michael, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hi, everybody. Here, great seeing you once again. Amazing space as usual. Have to come and say, man, we'll probably keep seeing you. We most definitely will see you here most of the time. But you have been great co-host, man. You have been doing an amazing work. The conversations that you guys bring up on the topics are amazing, and it's always a very welcoming place for collectors to speak their minds and just to hang out and relax and have a fun, good time. And I enjoy every Wednesday, so hope to see you. But thank you for everything you have done. You're doing great.
I appreciate the kind words, man, and I thank you for always listening and coming up and chatting with us. It's been a pleasure chatting with you over the course of the weeks, and yeah, I look forward to continuing that relationship. But yeah, thank you for your support. As far as I can remember, you've been listening and coming up on stage with us, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. We appreciate it, mate. And Josh, Collectables Gone Digital's got his hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to Dyno, best of luck with the business. I won't say bye because it's not a bye, but we'll stay in touch. But best of luck with the business. I hope you have a bunch of success this year. And as for Osman, thank you for running the space like always. Happy 2024 to everybody. Best of success to everybody as well. And other than that, I'm out.
Yeah, no worries, Josh. So thanks for popping in and chilling with us, mate. So I know obviously it's a late one for you, but hopefully we'll catch you on Sunday for VeVe weekends.
Yeah, absolutely. Good night, guys. Or morning.
No, mate.
Good night, Josh.
Yeah. Good night, good morning, good evening, everybody. Yeah, okay. So I guess on that note, I guess I'll start closing things out.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in real quick and say, thank
go
you, Josh. Appreciate the blessings, and best wishes to you. I love the direction that you're taking Collectors Gone Digital. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up to date as much as I used to or as I'd like to, but loved your content from the very beginning, and you're going places, bro. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, same for me as well, mate. Also, again, a big congratulations for hitting that past 1,000 subscribers as well to Josh's channel. So in case you're unfamiliar with it, so you go check out Collectors Gone Digital over on YouTube. That's Josh's YouTube channel, and give him a big support. Posts amazing information, amazing content, and just on that note, just support everybody in the space. Give everyone a like, a comment, a subscribe, and let's just help each other, everyone grow in the space, and just enjoy this collecting journey, which is VeVe or Cryptoys, say Pinnacle if you're into that now, say Candy, and all these other different platforms, so you can just share the love of collecting.
What about Pudgy Penguins?
And Pudgy Penguins. Funny enough, just before we go, I actually bought my kids two Pudgy Penguins. Nice. Nothing too crazy, just just like little Pudgy Penguins on a keychain type thing. But they come with their own little card. I still got to jump online and get them all registered and that, but I just like the idea of it, and just try and get them involved in the digital space, because obviously, as we all know, this is more likely where the future's going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not to start a whole nother conversation, but what Pudgy Penguins is doing is kind of revolutionizing like what we're gonna see. I think an NFT project that has made physical toys. They're in Walmarts. It's huge, and they have a lot more that they're doing. I'm not a holder, but I'm just admiring what they're doing, and I can totally see how VeVe or these other projects, Cryptoys, would start making physical toys, start blending the physical, digital. Yeah. Yeah, they've been talking a lot about that. We're going to start seeing it more and more. This is exciting. This whole space, it's going to get fun again. I really do believe that 24, 25 is going to be a bull market across the board. And so this is going to get fun again, guys. If you guys have made it through the bear market with us, we've developed relationships. We've kept each other warm in the winter. And I think things are going to start getting crazy and fun again. So kudos to you if you made it through, and I think that clear skies are ahead for sure.
Definitely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to start closing things out because it's just getting that time of the evening. So it's coming up at 6 o'clock in the morning UK time for me. But yeah, I guess I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been taking the time to listen in, to speak in the space this evening. Congratulations to all the winners who won the giveaways, the snipes. Congratulations to you guys. And again, I'm just really happy to be back in the space. Like as I said before, I've been out for a bit because I've been sick, but I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back hosting these spaces, getting involved in the community, getting involved with everything. And 2024 I think is going to be a good year. Got a good feeling, everybody. But on that note, I just want to say a big shout out to the VeVe Collective, which is I am the president of the collectors group, which is what these spaces are brought to you by. And just on that note, I want to say just a quick shout out to our members and some of the projects that they're into and some of the projects we support. And on that list, we have the Real Uncommon podcast with Hinano and Dee. We have My Collectables, K Collections, Evolve Collects, Collectors Gone Digital, which is Josh. We just been speaking with in the spaces. Double Quill and Chris Severs with their blogs on Go Collect and on Medium. We've got VeVe Arcade, who does his show every Sunday, along with the Three Biggest Bro, and also does the amazing Light Parade collection and a lot of amazing art and just all around awesome dude in the space. Dr. Strange with all things strange with Stack and Slack videos. Fantastic content if you're looking for some information on whether to go for a drop or just a bit more information about the comic books in general. That's a fantastic bit of information to check out, and check out his channel as well. We've got Three Biggest Bro as well, who also does the bare minimum, which was his live stream he was doing from time to time, but and also co-hosts with the VeVe Arcade, and also drops in and chills with us from time to time, so give him big support and big like as well. We've got Shawnee Poo with Shawnee Poo Tube. It's been a little quiet lately, but he's got a YouTube channel as well, so get over there and give him a bit of support. We've got Informants, BE and Mo with Skin and Bones, and they also do their drop videos as well. So yeah, give them a like, give them a comment, subscribe, and support. Mr. Falcon with Watching Films on the Toilet, which is his Spotify show that he does with his co-host Eamon, which he does film reviews. And that's over on Spotify. So give him a like, comment, and subscribe as well. Also does some really, really cool stuff in the with the VeVe collectibles and AR. If you haven't seen that little post he did with the Coke machine, very cool. And also he does a lot of cool AR stuff with his family as well, which I thought was really, really cool. It's dad goals right there, which is what I want to see with my kid eventually. And of course, last but not least, say one for myself, Mr. Osmond Collect 63, who does I do relax and read try and do it consistently every Friday. Obviously, I haven't done it lately because I've been sick, but this coming Friday, I'm going to have another crack at doing the Merry X-Men Christmas special. Lose my words. So and that will be live as well. So tune in on Friday for that one. But there'll be more information in the X Spaces. And I don't think I've missed anybody. If I have missed anybody, I do apologize. We do also have other members as well, which I consider members, but they don't have their own projects. So we have likes of Casual, Shadow. We also have Frokomi. So who else have I got? There's a few other ones as well. Mental Brain.
Popey,
yes. Popey, thank you very much. Popey. Also got Key Collector 98 and Mission as well. I also consider them members of VeVe as well. And just for anyone else I missed, I do apologize, but I do consider and Richard as well. I consider Richard a member of VeVe as well. And on that note, guys, I'm going to say good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be in the world. So I've been your host, Osmond Collect 63. This has been VeVe Wednesdays, episode 40. And we've got more to come in 2024. And also, again, big thank you to my co-host Dyno for helping me co-host all these the spaces. So, again, mate, you've been invaluable in making the space what it is. I personally feel I couldn't have done it without you. And yeah, you will be missed, but obviously you're gone but not forgotten. But just drop in when you can, and all the best for your future endeavors, mate. The business, church, just everything in general, mate. I wish you nothing but all the best, good fortune, happiness, and all that jazz.
Thank you, brother. It's been my pleasure, and I'll be around. But yeah, thank you. Love you guys.
We love you, Dyno.
That's it. We love you, Dyno. So don't go for too long.
much love, everybody.
That's it. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care, and talk more soon.
Bye.